Do you ever wonder how the simplest decisions might shape your fate? That the everyday choices, so harmless, so routine, could pull you into the unknown? Here, in this bright supermarket, you might feel safe. But just imagine if one choice could change the course of your life forever. In a world of choices, we step forward blindly, never knowing which path will lead us to comfort and which to something darker. But every decision has its consequence, lurking just out of sight, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Some choices we only regret when it's far too late to turn back. Sometimes we press on with our choices, convincing ourselves it's just a simple mistake, that we can handle whatever comes. But doubling down on a path we should have left behind often leads to consequences far beyond our control. But the darkest consequences, they never strike when we're ready. They wait, lurking in the shadows, to catch us when we least expect them.
What the hell?
You have disturbed the guardian of the pumpkin. Speak swiftly, or be prepared to face my ghostly ire.
I'm not so sure about that. You don't really scare me.
Then perhaps you underestimate the power of a pumpkin spirit scorned. But beware, for my tricks can be as chilling as the autumn wind. Tread carefully, mortal, for I am not to be trifled with.
Well, happy Halloween, everyone. So, that intro was just a bit of a joke, really, but honestly, this is a super simple project that anyone can really do. Basically, using a mobile phone with ChatGPT on it, and a little bit of a microcontroller with a motion detector. So I'm going to show you how I set up ChatGPT. It's really simple. You just got to give it some prompts. Then I'm going to show you how I wired up the motion controller, basically to turn the lights on when somebody goes near the pumpkin. So it's just a bit of a joke. It's not a complicated circuit. Almost anyone can do it. It's actually really cool. I'm so impressed with ChatGPT there. It's amazing. I haven't really edited any of those conversations. It's almost done in real time. It's really, really impressive. So let's crack on with the video, and hope you enjoy it. And basically it's just a bit of fun whilst I'm working on another series of videos to release on the channel, which will come in the next couple of weeks. So let's make a start. Hey there, do you think you can help me play a prank on my friends?
Hey, I'm all for some lighthearted fun. What kind of prank do you have in mind?
Awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you inside a pumpkin, and then when anyone interacts with you,
Sounds intriguing. What's the plan?
Yeah, I was saying, I want you to pretend to be a ghost inside that pumpkin. So whenever anybody says anything to you, you've got to respond with some terrifying, maybe funny, maybe sarcastic response. Do you think you can manage that?
Absolutely. I'm ready to haunt this pumpkin with style. Just let me know when the spooky show begins.
Okay, so let's have a practice run, but no matter what I say, from now on, I want you to never break character. I also want you to be pretty mean, pretty scary, and also pretty funny.
From now on, I'm the ghost of the pumpkin.
Yeah, okay, let's give that a go.
It is I, the ghostly guardian of this pumpkin. Tremble, for my puns are as terrible as my booze.
Okay, could you be a little bit more terrifying, perhaps?
Of course, let's up the terror. In a deep, menacing tone. Fools who disturb my slumber, beware. I am the harbinger of your doom, cursed to roam these hallowed grounds. Flee now, or face unspeakable horror.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so the next time someone interacts with you, it's likely to be my friend. So keep that in mind. Don't break character and really give it to them good. You got it?
Understood. This pumpkin ghost is ready to haunt your friends with all the frightful fury I've got.
So to do this project, I just need some really simple parts. So I'm going to need a microcontroller. And basically I'm using the Pi Pico for this project, but any microcontroller can do this. Arduino, ESP32, literally anything, because it's such a simple job. Because all the microcontroller is basically going to do is take an input signal from this little PIR detector. So basically it's 0 all the time until somebody walks in front of this sensor, and then the output goes high. And that's basically going to trigger an LED or a series of LEDs. I'm just going to use one in this little demo to basically light the pumpkin up, and that will get the person to sort of make a response. And then ChatGPT on the mobile phone will basically start speaking to them. So it's a really simple concept. Let's wire this up. So I'm going to take my PIR detector. I'm going to put the positive into 3.3 volts. So positive here is orange, and 3.3 volts on the Pi is basically this pin here. Ground, as I've wired this up, is pin, the third pin, which is basically green. So green goes to ground, which is the third pin. And I'm just going to set let's go to GPO0 for the data pin. And for the output, I really should be using a resistor on this LED, but I think for the sake of just the demo we can risk without. I'm going to put that in GPIO2 and need to find another ground, which there's one there. So we've essentially wired that up now. It was as simple as that. We've got the microcontroller, we've got the LED or LEDs. You could have multiple coloured, etc, etc. And I've got the PIR detector. Let's power that Pi up and go and have a look in MicroPython. So first let's configure the input and output. So from machine, import pin with a capital P, and because we might want to add a delay, let's add a sleep. Now we need to set our pins up. So PIR pin, let's do it under. So our PIR pin is on GPO0. So that tells us our inputs from the PIR sensor is on is on GPIO 0, which is actually pin 1, which is a little bit confusing, but it's the GPIO number, not the pin you specify here. Let's do the LED now. Now we'll set up a loop. Let's try this code. Okay, so I'm running the code. Let's see if it works. It's a little bit difficult because I could barely turn it on without it setting off. So if I gradually put my hand over the top, you can see the shadow. And as I come down, it's already detected it. Look, my hand's miles away. Then when I move my hand away, in 1 second, the light should go out. So for the pumpkin, what I'll do is I'll add like I don't know, a 20-second delay time or something like that, so you can actually trigger it and walk around, and then you see it doesn't come on immediately. And I'll also have multiple lights. So it's quite, the angle it detects that is quite sensitive. You can see my hand there. If I gradually move it in, almost, well, at least 30 degrees. Then you have to move again. So the last thing to do is to save this onto the PyPico as main.py. Now when I just power the Pico up from a battery, it'll run that code. So let's give it a go. Let's put it all together. Let's put the Pico in first. So I've got my USB battery pack. It's ridiculously oversized. Let's plug the Pico in. Thankfully it fits just about. And then of course my mobile. So I'm putting you back in the pumpkin now.
Once inside, I shall be ready to unleash my eerie charm upon your... You have returned, mortal. What do you seek from the spirit of the pumpkin? Speak, and I shall listen.
Talk to me, pumpkin.
Yes, it is I, the pumpkin ghost. Why do you summon me from the depths of my orange prison? What eerie tale shall we weave tonight?
So I hope you found that video enjoyable and quite fun, really easy to do, and I should give it a try. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with another series of videos. So see you in the next one.